Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Danny McHale with another video. I just wanted to talk to you guys about my experiences flying in slow motion at 120 frames per second on the DJI Phantom 4. So I've been wanting to get a Mavic for a really long time. Something I'm learning about the Mavic is that it can't shoot in 120 frames at 1080p, meaning you can't get as many frames to take a slow motion shot as you would with the DJI Phantom 4. Now the Mavic goes at 96 frames per second at 1080p. The Phantom 4 goes at 120 frames per second at 1080p. Now I'm not going to sit and pretend that I've experienced the Mavic and that I've been able to shoot with it and that I did not get good quality video with it, because I have never physically touched a Mavic before. They're very hard to find. So with my Phantom 4, I went out and I took a shot of a train. Now I wanted to try and show you guys what it looks like in slow motion on a cloudy day. The lighting is not the greatest, but what I did notice, and this was my first time ever shooting at 120 frames per second, I noticed that the picture was a little bit grainy, and I also noticed that it kind of presses the video in. Now I want you guys to check out this video and let me know what you guys think. Now I'm going to give you guys a little bit of commentary through the video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace. So as you can kind of see here, the train is coming in pretty hot. And what I wanted to talk about was how the video looked. And you can kind of see here that it is a little bit grainy. Now, I think it is still a very good picture coming from the Phantom 4. But what I notice in my first time ever shooting in a slow motion shot, and by the way, this shot right here is sped up 4 times. It's actually going to cut over now into slow motion. So you see the slow motion now. Now this is the actual shot that the drone takes. Now, in my experience, for my first time ever using the 120 frame per second option on 1080p on the Phantom 4, it presses the video in. It makes it a little bit more grainy because it is pressing the video in, and it automatically slows down the video. So when I replayed this video on my computer, when I plugged the drone in, I noticed that it was already slow mode. Now that kind of caught me off guard. I'm used to kind of taking a 120 frame per second video on my iPhone, and I can kind of pick and choose when I can slow the video down. This automatically slows it down. Now the video still looks incredible, but it does not look as good as a video would look if I shot it in 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is a really cool effect on the Phantom 4. If you want to try and make it look cinematic, honestly, I think of maybe a couple use cases for shooting at 120 frames per second. If you're trying to get a cool shot, like an action shot of you, I don't know, skateboarding, bicycle riding, rollerblading, ice skating, snowboarding, any kind of sport shot. I'm actually curious to see how this would really look on a sunny day, because this is a cloudy day, which is why it kind of looks a little bit hazy and not very bright. But I will say that when I shot at 30 frames per second in 1080p, the picture looked a little more vibrant. Now, I'm sure I can do some color correction and stuff like that in Final Cut Pro, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like in slow motion at 120 frames per second. Now, what I failed to mention earlier is this train is moving pretty fast. It's hauling. So the fact that it can slow it down to this level and keep it smooth, to me, it's amazing. And this is another reason why I love the Phantom 4. And if I were to buy the Mavic, it would be in addition to it. I hope you all take care. Drop me a comment down below if you want to. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.